Okay, hi everyone. I'm going to get started now because I don't think anybody's going to join me for this lesson. So today we are going to talk about multiplication. So our lesson for the day is our unique math lesson 19A. Let me show you how I got here. Okay, I'm logged into the student account. So this is what your lessons look like when you log into the student accounts at home. And if you have any problems accessing your student account, let me know, okay? So these are all our lessons, lesson 1, 2. We are doing lesson 19A today. So this is 19A, multiplication and division story problems, okay? And we're not doing this one, we're doing this one, okay? But first, I'm going to show you a video about multiplication. Okay, so we're going to watch a short video and then we'll do the problems.
I could really use some help, so do you think you can help me? Awesome, thank you so much. My friend the robot is here to help us, so let's go learn about multiplication. I have here a multiplication problem of 5 times 3. Some of you may already know multiplication, but I need a little help. Maybe my robot friend can bring in something to help me out. Wait a minute. My robot brought me some cookies, but how is that going to help me? I know. He wants me to look at different ways to multiply, and drawing a picture is a good way to do this. When multiplying, we can look at the 5 as being the number of groups, and the 3 as the number of objects in the group. These cookies show this concept. There are 5 cookies, and they are the number of groups. On each cookie, there are 3 chocolate chips, and they are the number of objects in each group.
3 chocolate chips.
Can you please tell me how many chocolate chips there are in all?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There are 15
10.
chocolate
There's
chips.
15.
Great job. We have 5 cookies,
5,
which represent
10.
the number of groups, and 3 chocolate chips on each cookie that represent the number of objects in each group. Counting all the chocolate chips gives us 15. There is something really cool about multiplication. Take a look at this.
6, 9, 12, 15.
Here we have 3 cookies, and on each cookie there are 5 chocolate chips. What we just did was switch the number of groups and number of objects. The 3 is now the number of groups, and the 5 is now the number of objects in each group. If we count the chocolate chips, do we still get 15? Well, let's do that, but let's do it by skip counting by 5s.
Okay,
We start counting with this cookie. 5,
5,
10,
10,
15.
15.
Great job. We still get the same answer if we switch it around. Let's try a new problem. Here is 3 multiplied by 4. We are going to use a picture again to understand this problem. Here are 3 cookies, which shows us the number of groups. Can you tell me how many chocolate chips I should put on each cookie? We need 4 chocolate chips on each cookie to show the number of
4.
objects in each group.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can you count the chocolate chips and tell me what 3 times 4 is?
4,
You can use skip
8,
counting or
12.
count by ones.
There's 4, there's
The
8.
answer is 12. Great job, kids. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. And we not only know the answer, but we know how multiplication works. I hope you learned a lot like I did. Visit me next time to learn more about math. Now let's eat these cookies. Hey, robot, don't take all the cookies. Hey, you come back here with those cookies.
I want one of those cookies. Okay, so we are going to do the same thing with different objects. So we're not talking about cookies. We're talking about sports, since our theme for the month was sports and movement. So let's read the first story.
Raj is collecting soccer balls from players. He collects 5 soccer balls from each player. There are 3 players. How many soccer balls are there altogether?
Okay, so we know that Raj is collecting soccer balls from the players, and there are 3 players, and each player has 5 soccer balls. So here's Raj, okay?
The circles represent the players. The X's represent the number of soccer balls.
Okay, so the circles are the number of players and the X's are the number of soccer balls. So here's player number 1, player number 2, and player number 3. And the soccer balls, how many soccer balls does each player have? Let's see. Okay,
Number of soccer balls collected from each player.
let's see what that number is.
5.
5 soccer balls. So each player should have 5 soccer balls. And how many players?
Number of players.
That's the circle. 1, 2, 3
3.
equals, so
5 times 3 equals.
And that will give us
Number of soccer balls altogether.
the number of soccer balls all 3 players have. So each player has 5 soccer balls. So we are going to move 5 X's into each circle. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 5 in that circle. So you need to make sure that each circle has the same number of X's, which are the balls, okay? So we're going to move 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this player has 5 soccer balls also. And then the last circle, how many X's or soccer balls are we going to move to that circle? 5, the same amount. So there's a 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4, and 5. Okay, no more X's, so we know we got them all. Okay, but let's make sure. Do we have the same amount in every ball, or every circle, sorry. Every circle, which represents the player. Okay, so player 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls. Okay, player 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that the same? Yes. And player 3 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, do all players have the same amount of X's or balls? Yes. So now we count all the X's together, and that will tell us how many balls all 3 players have all together. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we continue. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Continue. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, how many balls altogether?
Number of soccer balls altogether.
15. And that is correct. That is the answer. You write 1 and a 5. 1, 5, 15. Okay, you ready to do the next problem? Let's go to, we'll do one more problem together. Okay, this problem, now I'm gonna move this over a little bit. Okay, let's read the story.
Keisha is putting volleyballs onto carts. She puts 6 volleyballs on each cart. There are 2 carts. How many volleyballs are there altogether?
Okay, so we are counting volleyballs. How many volleyballs altogether?
The squares represent the carts. The X's represent the volleyballs.
Okay, so these are carts. This is a cart right here. This is a picture of a cart. So the squares represent the carts, and there are how many carts? 1, 2, 2 carts. And how many volleyballs? This one. Does Keisha put onto each cart? She puts.
Number of volleyballs on each cart. 6.
She puts 6. So 6
times 2
which is the number of cards, equals.
equals number of volleyballs altogether.
Okay, so we only have 2 cards, right? 1, 2, but we need to put 6 volleyballs onto each card. So let's move. These are the volleyballs. So let's put 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so how much do we need to put in the other square? The same amount, right? 6. So we just do it the same exact way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's 6 here and 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, they're equal. They're the same. You can see there's 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. Okay, so we know they're the same. Now what we're going to do is count them all together, all the x's in both of the squares. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 volleyballs in each card. So that's 1, 2. So on your paper, you write 1, 2 for 12. Okay, there's 12 volleyballs all together.
6 times 2 equals
12. Okay. And there are more problems you can do to practice, but we're not going to do them today, okay? We're just going to do those because that's actually pretty good. That's enough. Because multiplication is a little hard, but doing it this way doesn't seem as hard, right? Okay. If you do have any questions or need help with that at all, let me know and I will help you. Okay. But doing it this way with the pictures is a little bit easier than doing it this way. Same problem, 6 times 12, but you don't have the objects to count. Okay, so go ahead and work on that on your own at home. If you have any questions, you can let me know. And group B, on Thursday, we're gonna probably do this again in class, okay? So I will see you later. Bye.